On April 11, 2024, San Antonio police officer Thomas Rivas pulled over a pickup truck in San Antonio, Texas. Police had received a report claiming that someone inside the vehicle was connected to a robbery. The truck stopped at a nearby gas station, where Officer Rivas began detaining its 2 occupants while additional officers were on their way. During the same time, Kevin Berg arrived at the station to fill up his own vehicle. After noticing the police encounter, Berg took out his cell phone and started recording what was happening. The incident was later documented from 2 different perspectives: Berg's personal cell phone footage and recordings from the officer's body-worn cameras.
Yes.
Come here, hands! Hands! Step out! Driver, step out! Driver, step out! Stay right there. You stay right there, passenger. Face away from me. Face that way. Hands behind your back. So, you know? Yeah, I'll let you know here in the... Stay right there. Hold on. You stay right there. Keep your hands out. Keep your hands out. You stay right here. Stay right here.
Why you putting it in front? Tristan, record him. Tristan, record him. Record him.
You have any weapons on you?
Nothing, man. Okay.
Grab a seat.
Well, I can't get into this thing here.
Get your feet in. Step out. Head back.
What are the reasons, sir?
Because you guys are suspects in a robbery. Step out the
robbery,
Step
sir?
out the vehicle.
Yes, sir. May I step out?
Step out the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Step
Yes,
out.
sir. Where can I put my phone, sir?
Hands behind your back.
There you go, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir. In a robbery. And whose house was robbed, sir? Or what was robbed, sir? Ma'am, please no. What was robbed, sir?
Super everyone, I got super things.
Okay, yes, sir.
He took that guy out and arrested him?
Yes, I don't know why.
Huh.
Your phone is right there on the truck, yes. They're not letting me get it. Thank you, sir. Did he tell you what you did, father? He hasn't told you nothing. He just pulled you over and put you in cuffs, right?
So. Shut up.
Or what, sir?
Shut up, dude.
Dude, this isn't right.
It is right. Okay, look,
What
you're
is
the
right?
suspect in a robbery, okay? You understand? So that's why you're in handcuffs. So just shut up, okay? And I'll come talk to you right now, okay? Just shut up right now. Do you understand?
Sir.
Stop acting like you're a know-it-all. You don't know shit. Just shut up, okay? Well, then shut up already.
All right.
You're like a big badass.
No,
Get in the goddamn car, dude.
no, you're gonna do.
Officer Rivas repeatedly instructed the detained man to remain silent before placing him inside the back of a police vehicle. This raises a constitutional question involving protected speech. In City of Houston v. Hill, a 1987 Supreme Court ruling, the court struck down a law that broadly prohibited people from opposing, insulting, abusing, or interrupting officers while they were performing their duties. The court explained that the First Amendment protects a considerable amount of criticism and verbal disagreement directed at police officers. Officers are expected to show restraint when citizens verbally challenge their actions. Under that principle, a court would likely find that the detainee's verbal objections were protected by the First Amendment. Telling him to stop speaking because he was challenging the detention could therefore be viewed as an attempt to restrict constitutionally protected expression.
Hey, bro, can you get out of here? Huh? Can you get out of here? Can you get out of here or no?
Why are you talking to me?
Why are you recording?
Why are you asking me?
Recording?
Why are you even asking
You have
me?
no fucking life, right? Get out of here, dude. Hey, can you watch them?
Yeah.
That's the suspect over there. Put him in your car. Okay. What's up? Can you hear me? You don't want to talk? Okay, since you don't want to talk, I'm going to talk to you. Listen, okay? Your son is a suspect in a possible robbery, so that's why you put your vehicle matches the suspect description. That's why you're put over, and that's why you're detained in handcuffs. You understand? If everything checks out good, right? And y'all did not commit any crimes, I'm going to cut you guys loose. That's why you're in handcuffs. You understand? Okay. Are you going to talk or no?
I don't have anything.
Do you have any insurance on your vehicle? Where's the insurance at?
It's probably on my phone.
Okay. Well, if you can't provide it, you don't have anything like that, then I'm going to tow your vehicle, okay? You don't want to cooperate? Then it's fine.
It's on the phone.
Are you going to talk?
It's on the phone.
Are you going to talk to me, yes or no?
41, you're going to need additional units there.
Huh? No, they're just now recording. He said, cut that loose. You can take the truck. Is there an insurance or anything? Okay. He said he might have it on his phone. But, when I pulled him out, he tried recording. He started recording. No, the son, the suspect. And then he fucking started recording. That blows my mind, dude. I'm trying not to piss off right now, dude. They got no lines.
Oh, hey, get over here. If you get near this traffic stop, you're gonna go to jail. Let me dude.
He shined his light in my camera.
I don't care.
You should care.
It's not.
That's a First Amendment violation.
Okay, that's fine.
That's not fine.
Okay.
So I moved out of the way.
If you get closer to this traffic stop, you're gonna go to jail.
I moved out of the way of his light.
I want to make it very clear to you that if you get closer to this traffic stop, you're gonna go to jail. Do you understand that?
After Berg refused to leave the area, Officer Rivas turned on the spotlight mounted to his patrol vehicle and directed the beam toward Berg. Berg moved to another position to avoid the glare. Officer Manuel Gondara then warned him several times that getting any closer to the traffic stop could result in him being taken to jail. The Fifth Circuit, which covers Texas, addressed the right to record police activity in Turner v. Driver in 2017. The court recognized that the First Amendment generally protects a person's ability to record police officers performing their duties in public, as long as reasonable restrictions concerning time, place, and manner are respected. Because recording police activity can qualify as protected expression, officers cannot lawfully retaliate against someone simply because that person is filming them. The Supreme Court discussed this type of First Amendment retaliation in Nieves v. Bartlett in 2019. When government officials respond negatively to someone because that person exercised a protected constitutional right, the individual may potentially have a retaliation claim. The Fifth Circuit later explained the requirements for such a claim in Bachikova v. Degay. A person must first show that they were participating in constitutionally protected conduct. They must then establish that the government's response caused an injury serious enough that an ordinary person might be discouraged from continuing that conduct. Finally, they must show that the official's actions were substantially influenced by the protected activity. Another relevant case is Irizarry v. Yehia, decided by the 10th Circuit in 2022. In that situation, an officer allegedly positioned himself directly between a journalist and the camera, pointed a flashlight into the camera lens, and later drove a police vehicle toward the journalist. The court found that those actions could significantly interfere with recording and could discourage an ordinary person from continuing to film police activity. As a result, the journalist's First Amendment retaliation claim was allowed to proceed, and the officer could not rely on qualified immunity at that stage. Berg's situation, however, was different. In Irizarry, the officer physically stood directly in front of the camera at close range and used a handheld flashlight against the lens. Here, Rivas used a vehicle-mounted spotlight from farther away. No officer physically blocked Berg's phone, and no police vehicle was driven toward him. Berg was able to move and continue recording. There is also an important jurisdictional difference. The 10th Circuit's decisions are persuasive rather than binding authority in Texas, meaning a Texas court would not be required to follow the same reasoning used in Irizarry. Even so, Berg could argue that the officer's combined behavior amounted to retaliation. He was told to leave, a spotlight was directed toward him, he was criticized for recording, and he was repeatedly warned that he could be arrested if he moved closer. Those circumstances could support an argument that the officer's conduct was connected to his exercise of First Amendment rights.
Man, people are trying to do an investigation and you don't have a light.
You shouldn't be afraid of a camera.
Oh, trust me, we're not afraid of you.
He shouldn't shine his light on my.
We're afraid of.
He shouldn't shine his light on my
We're
camera.
having to worry about something else, and then you right next to us recording.
Shouldn't worry about me.
Well, obviously you've never done this job before, but you clearly doesn't know what comes with it.
Hey, sir, give us a few minutes and we're gonna let you go, okay?
111 Prospect. Caller and her daughter got to an argument, and the daughter took off the floor's laptop.
What's so funny?
Yeah, I don't understand what the problem was.
I explained to you what the problem was.
Okay.
Did I not?
I don't
Okay.
remember sometimes.
So check this out.
I forget.
This is your son?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Is he going through a divorce right now? Or separation or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. So, ex-wife, whatever you want to call her, wife?
Not yet.
Okay, so wife?
Okay.
So wife called saying that your son robbed her and he took her wallet.
Okay.
So that's the reason we are here in this situation.
No.
Right now.
And I understand, but, when they say one thing and it's another, of course.
Yeah, but so here's the thing.
No,
like, we have to treat it
I understand.
like that's what it is.
But,
okay? So look, you're not under arrest, okay? You're just detained. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Well, okay, what don't you understand so I can clear this up for you? What don't you understand? Your son's going to be going down to jail tonight because he has a couple of ticket warrants. He'll probably be out in the morning. Okay? Because I had officers, ticket warrants. Traffic tickets. So,
yeah.
My partners over there where his wife is at, they went over there, they talked to her, and they told me, right, that it was not a robbery, nothing like that. So he's not going to be getting charged with that.
Sometimes somebody's telling you to let go, man. Just let it go, man. And,
How long has he been with her?
shit, about like 11 years.
They have kids?
That too.
Where are the kids at?
They're with my wife.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Where do y'all live at? Okay, let me have you step out, sir. I'm going to take the handcuffs off. Get your face away from me. I'm going to talk to my partners over there real quick. Just confirm that you're good to go and we'll cut you loose, okay? Appreciate you being cooperative for the most part, but like at the same time, you have to look at things from our perspective, right? Because we don't know the full story. That's the reason why we're here, okay? And I'm not trying to be rude to you. I'm not trying to be a dick to you, sir. You got a job to do, right? I got a job to do. Once we finally communicate and figure it out, this is not a robbery. Like I said, the handcuffs are off. Okay? You can stand right here and give me a second, okay? I'm talking to my partner. You have any questions right now? No. Hey, sir. You're good to go. Okay, but like I said, your son's going to be going down tonight for the football once. And he's a veteran. 15 Ds, 9s. I think he's a veteran. Yeah. We'll talk to him now. Put on, boss. Hey, what branch were you in?
You know, you shouldn't shine your light on someone filming you like that. You know, that's a First Amendment violation.
What branch are you in?
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
Okay. Friend talk, but all right. I'm a veteran too, but all right.
You're the sergeant here? Sergeant? You're the sergeant here? You should tell your guys not to shine a light. When we're filming like this, you should tell him that he shouldn't be shining this bright light in my face like that. That's not good.
Police eventually determined that the reported robbery had not taken place. The driver was released at the scene, while his son was arrested because of outstanding traffic warrants. Neither person was charged with robbery. Berg later submitted a formal complaint to the San Antonio Police Department. The department concluded that the only identified problem was Officer Rivas using profanity, while no other misconduct was found. On June 12, 2025, Berg filed a federal civil rights lawsuit on his own against Officer Rivas and the city of San Antonio. He alleged that the officers had retaliated against him for exercising his First Amendment rights. On October 2, Berg amended his lawsuit and added Officer Gondara as another defendant. All three defendants asked the court to dismiss the case. On January 28, 2026, the district court granted their motions and dismissed the lawsuit. The court determined that both officers were protected by qualified immunity. It concluded that the conduct described in Berg's complaint would not have caused a person of ordinary firmness to stop recording. The court also found that Berg had not adequately shown that the officer's actions were substantially motivated by his decision to film. On February 6, 2026, Berg filed a motion under Rule 59E, which allows a party to ask the court to alter or amend an existing judgment. The court rejected that request on February 23. Berg then filed his notice of appeal the following day. The appeal was subsequently entered into the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. At the time this episode was prepared, both sides had completed their briefing and the appeal was still pending. Based on the recorded encounter, Officer Rivas and Officer Gondara receive an F for the way they dealt with Berg. They ordered a person who was lawfully documenting the police activity to leave, warned him that he could be jailed for moving closer, and directed a patrol spotlight toward his camera. Their treatment of both the restrained detainee and the bystander also appeared openly hostile. Whether that conduct ultimately qualifies as First Amendment retaliation is for the courts to decide. Nevertheless, the officers' behavior raises significant concerns about their respect for constitutional protections. Officer Rivas told a handcuffed detainee to stop speaking after he objected to the detention. He also criticized Berg for silently recording, instructed him to leave, and used the patrol spotlight in his direction. Officer Gondara likewise mocked Berg for having a camera and repeatedly warned him that he could be arrested. Neither officer identified a specific safety concern or explained that Berg was interfering with the investigation. Their responses also showed little recognition that criticizing police and recording their public activities can receive First Amendment protection. The encounter demonstrates that constitutional rights do not depend on whether officers find someone's criticism or recording convenient. When citizens exercise protected expression, the appropriate response is restraint rather than retaliation. Berg, on the other hand, deserves an A for the way he handled the situation. He remained at a lawful location near his vehicle, recorded the detention without physically interfering, and stayed calm despite the officer's insults and repeated arrest warnings. After the encounter, Berg raised his concerns with the supervisor at the scene. When that did not resolve the issue, he filed a formal complaint and eventually pursued the matter in federal court without an attorney. Rather than escalating the disagreement at the gas station, Berg chose to document the encounter and seek accountability through official and legal channels. If there's another police encounter or legal issue you'd like us to examine, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out Audit the Court if you're interested in exploring the legal issues behind police body camera footage.